Nagasaki and Dory Funk Jr. in the ring. And you talk about going up against another very, very dangerous, extremely excellent pair of wrestlers, Sweet Brown Sugar and Hacksaw Butch Reed. And Reed and Sugar, of course, have studied Dory Funk Jr. and Kendo Nagasaki extensively. You can see the way Sugar is guarding himself, using the back-out principle. The tag is made. Kendo Nagasaki moves out. It's Sweet Brown Sugar against Dory Funk Jr. in live action here on Championship Wrestling 82. And notice how Funk very quickly uses those forearms to his own advantage. Now, with a side headlock, Sweet Brown Sugar leapfrogs over his man, leapfrogs him once again, caught him with a beautiful drop kick coming off the ropes. Sweet Brown Sugar up. Beautiful flying head scissors by Sweet Brown Sugar has Dory Funk Jr. Back to the canvas once again. All right, Sweet Brown Sugar watches his man. Talking to Terry Falk, the assistant principal of Cape Coral High School in Cape Coral, Florida, this past week, and the two of us agreeing that you don't find many tag team combinations as exciting and as durable and as competent as you find in Sweet Brown Sugar and Hacksaw Butch Reed. And there you saw a good example of it as Hacksaw Reed tags in with Sweet Brown Sugar. Hacksaw Reed punishing Kendo Nagasaki. And Reed, from a single ankle pickup to a leg sweep, has Kendo Nagasaki back to the canvas once again. J.J. Dillon leaning up on that ring apron and being warned by the referee, Tommy Young. Young, a tough, fair-minded official. Now getting, and it's Dory Funk Jr. a cheap shot while Young's attention was distracted. And that's the thing about Dillon. He will seize every opportunity to take every advantage possible. Shot by Nagasaki as they're keeping Hacksaw Butch Reed in trouble out there now. Double teaming, and now a series of forearms by Dory Funk Jr. Good block by Reed. And Funk studying frustration that time. And it's Reed with a bear hug on Dory Funk Jr. Kendo Nagasaki, and interfering and being warned by the referee. Ooh, there's that forearm again, and Hacksaw Butch Reed makes the tag with Sweet Brown Sugar. Collar and elbow. Sugar caught in the side headlock. Sugar fires Funk up. And it was Funk catching him that time as he tried to leapfrog over his man. Funk drove his head into the midsection, and now Kendo Nagasaki doing what damage he can outside the ring, and there goes Hacksaw Butch Reed. Australian tag team match. Sweet Brown Sugar. High backdrop on Sugar, in trouble there. As he came down, the back of his head snapping against the ring mat. And Funk continues to pursue that advantage, makes the tag. Kendo Nagasaki moves back into the ring. And Nagasaki has such a total variety of attacks. Sugar taking a series of chops to the side of the head. Once again, the tag is made. Dory Funk Jr. moves into the ring. Sweet Brown Sugar back to his feet. Sugar rocked again by Dory Funk Jr. Another forearm and another. Sugar fires back, but that punch did not have authority. Funk had him up. A belly-to-back suplex. Now the the tag is made, and Kendo Nagasaki trying to move in for the coup de grace, but the tag is made with Hacksaw Butch Reed, and Reed moves into the ring. And it was Reed catching Funk, coming in, caught him again. And Funk Jr. staggered and caught again. Using the back of the elbow that time has Dory Funk Jr. back down to the canvas. Referee Tommy Young watching carefully. A good high knee lift. Funk makes the tag with Kendo Nagasaki, and as Nagasaki comes in, Reed scores with a series of lefts. And he has Nagasaki in trouble with a good old-fashioned right cross that time, and now a beautiful flying drop kick. And wait a minute. Dillon up on that ring apron, and it is Butch Reed after Dillon now catching Sweet Brown Sugar. Charges in there. We've got all 5 of them in the ring at one time. And Sweet Brown Sugar outside the ring. And he's got J.J. Dillon up in that gorilla slam. J.J. Dillon in trouble. Hit Kendo Nagasaki. Sweet Brown Sugar tied up in those ropes. And he's got Kendo Nagasaki up. Like a big gorilla slam on Kendo Nagasaki. And Sweet Brown Sugar. Wait a minute, he's going after Dory Funk Jr. He has Funk staggered. He's got Dory Funk Jr. up. Watch out! Reed! Reed! Kendo Nagasaki! Oh, boy. Kendo Nagasaki had Reed completely unprotected as he had Dory Funk Jr. pressed high above his head. Nagasaki measured him and shot a karate thrust into the throat. We're seeing it here in the slow motion. Watch the way Nagasaki had this man set. Reed could not see it as he was bringing him up, and there's Nagasaki catching him. Reed's head snapping back, and Dory Funk Jr. collapsing on top of Hacksaw Butch Reed, instinctively hooking the leg, scoring the pinfall. And how bad Butch Reed is hurt, I don't know, but he went down like a felled ox.